do a bodybuilding show. So that was in 2014. And you know, I'm in Nairobi, and at the time there were no women bodybuilders here. I mean, it was not, nobody was doing it, right? We are a very conservative culture here, and even with the men's bodybuilding, in the 2000s, bodybuilding was very active in Kenya, and then there was a lot of corruption in the sport as we know it, and the whole thing died. So anyway, I then headed back to the US to get a coach, but there were no coaches here. And then I got a coach, and it just so happened, timing-wise.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You had to go back to the US.
I had to go back to get a coach.
coach.
Yeah, basically there was a gentleman and his wife in Columbus, Ohio, which is like the mecca of bodybuilding. And somewhere along, I'd met a woman who said she had a coach there, and you go stay with him for like 4 days, him and his wife, and they own a gym, and they show you how to work out and what to eat. And working out and eating are the two main parts.
Yes.
I mean, of course, it's a whole equation of eating, sleeping, working out, supplements.
Exactly, the whole
thing.
Yeah.
But the two main things are learning how to work out, to sculpt as a bodybuilder, and then also how to eat as a bodybuilder. I mean,
My dear friends, I'm Martin Luther King III.
I'm Andrea Waters King.
My father, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and my mother, Coretta Scott King, held an unwavering commitment to nonviolence and civil rights, which transformed the landscape of America and inspired movements for justice and equality worldwide.
We stand before you today on your land, here in Kenya. Not as strangers, but as fellow travelers on the road to peace, justice, and equity. The world watches the nation of Kenya. As Kenyans take to the streets to make your voices heard in protest, we implore you to remember the profound power of nonviolent protest. Nonviolence is not merely a tactic, it is a profound expression of moral courage.
Dad said, nonviolence is a powerful and just weapon, which cuts without wounding and ennobles the man who wields it.
We are deeply saddened by the tragic deaths of protesters and the violence in burning parts of the Parliament building. We implore protesters and security forces to use nonviolent tactics at this time.
The greatest legislative strides my dad and his team were able to make, such as the passing of the Civil Rights Act, were realized through nonviolent tactics. My parents envisioned a beloved community, a society based on justice, equal opportunity, and love of one's fellow human beings.
Martin Luther King Jr. said, in the nonviolent struggle, there is room for everyone. There is no distinction of color, no requirement other than a steadfast commitment to justice, courage, and love.